Mr. Eggplant presents.
Do we want to lust now, or do we want to lust later? Hey guys, Tyler here, and thank you for checking out this video. And we are back here with some more Mythic Plus action, but it's no longer Season 4 of Shadowlands Mythic Plus. We are now in 10.0 and firmly in the pre-patch for Dragonflight. So I'm so excited to share some of these runs with you guys over the next couple of weeks. We are going to be doing different Covenant combinations and different talent combinations. That way we can find not only what does the most damage here in the pre-patch, but ultimately work on exercising some demons that are the unblinking vigil bad habits that we've learned thanks to Season 4 in our tier sets, but also what rotation and what build works and what's smooth and easy to play for Season 1 of Dragonflight, which is our ultimate goal. And thank you to my guild Drexit of Zangermarsh for humoring me and running a key so early in the pre-patch. So thank you to Cowpow and Barry and then Necro and Twisted as well. Some of these guys haven't even done this key before and haven't done keys in many seasons. So everyone's a little bit rusty, and we haven't done keys as a group all season long. So there were some things that we could have done better, but ultimately we two-chest this run. Everybody did a nice job. So again, thank you guys, and let's go ahead and talk about my build in this run. So my item level in this run is going to be 292. It's kind of being bogged down by switching out my wrist for a lower item level, since that's where Unblinking Vigil was, but then also switching to Surging Shots, which is only a 225 neck piece, since I wasn't going to pay like 100 and some K for a 291 version that's going to be pretty much doing the same thing. And I am using a 298 legendary bow in this run, so I still do have Wailing Arrow. I didn't have to waste a point on that. And then I am, like I said earlier, a Night Fae Marksman Hunter, and I'm soulbound with Dreamweaver. And keep in mind, if you are soulbound with Dreamweaver, sometimes your Field of Blossoms, otherwise known as that 15% haste buff that you get whenever you use Wild Spirits, sometimes just doesn't show up. That happened to me a lot. I don't think it really happened to me in this run, but in Iron Docks did for sure. I didn't actually see Field of Blossoms pop up until I was on the boat fighting the last boss at the very end of the dungeon. But as for my conduits in this run, I am running with 3 potency. So I have Spirit Attunement, then Deadly Chain, and then finally Sharpshooters Focus. And then I have 2 endurance conduits, one of them which was not working, which was Marksman's Advantage, and then the other being Condensed Atmosphere. I already kind of talked about it. My legendaries I'm running with are going to be Surging Shots on my neck and Unity on my belt. And then talents are going to be kind of all over the place. I'm trying to figure out the best way to share these talents with you guys. So I will put a link in the description down below and basically highlighting what talents I was using in this run, since I want to give you guys all the information as possible. But the main talents I have, which we'll touch on real quick, are going to be Serrated Shots. I have 2 points in that. I have 1 point in Death Chakram, and then I have a couple of nodes over in the Marksman side of the tree. So I didn't have to waste a point on Surging Shots since I got it for my neck piece, so I am running with Lethal Shots in this run. And then I have Death Blow plus Razor Fragments, and then I am running with Bullet Storm, Salvo, True Shot, of course, and then I do have 1 point in Bullseye, but unfortunately Bullseye, which is the stacking crit whenever you attack a target that's below 20% health, was actively giving me the stacks, but it was not giving me the crit. So that's something that needs to be fixed before this hits Season 1 of Dragonflight here at the end of November. And then as for the key itself, like I said earlier, it's a Tazavesh Solia's Gambit, and it's a timed +15. And the affixes are Tyrannical, Inspiring, Quaking, and Shrouded for the post Season 4 affix. And the main reason I chose a Night Fae build for this week was because of the Tyrannical affix. So Night Fae is usually considered the strongest single target Covenant in Shadowlands. So Tyrannical is the closest thing you're going to get to that, because bosses are going to have more health and be up longer, which will take advantage of our Careful Aim that will most likely be running both here in the pre-patch and also for both Mythic Plus and for raiding in Dragonflight. But thanks to viewers over on my 10.0 pre-patch Marksman Hunter guide, which by the way, if you haven't checked out already, there is a link in the description down below. I would encourage you to do so and leave me some feedback, leave me a comment over there, maybe even join my Discord as well. There'll be a link down there below as well. And then this is something that players wanted to see gameplay on, so I decided that it should be up first. It's probably going to be the most played here in the pre-patch. Obviously, Wild Spirits doesn't follow us into to Dragonflight, but we can learn a lot about our rotation outside of those windows. And so because of that, I thought we did a really nice job in this run. I think I did like 25.5 or something K overall, which isn't like wowie, big DPS, but it did show that we can still do on par with what we did with our Unblinking Vigil / 2 and 4 set from our tier gear without them. So we did a nice job there. And then honestly, there's a lot of bad habits that we need to fix as Marksman Hunter players, myself included, because that 2 and 4 set with the Unblinking Vigil taught me to just sit there and go aim shot, aim shot, aim shot, aim shot, aim shot. And that's great for Season 3 and Season 4, but it's not great for pre-patch, and it's not great for Dragonflight. So that's something that I'm trying to basically rewire my brain for just a regular playstyle where I can just play without thinking about it, and making sure that I'm using my aim shots and my rapid fires while I have trick shots up. So that's something that I did not always do in this run, so that's one of the things I can work on. And then also, it's just cooldown usage. So for example, this is a Tyrannical week, so I want to make sure that my cooldowns are ready to go for a boss. I know these dungeons like the back of my hand, but unfortunately in this run and in previous runs that may or may not make YouTube, I was using some of my cooldowns early or late, and then I didn't have them up for that first 30% of a boss's health, which if you're going to run with careful aim, which most people will for both single target and for AoE in Dragonflight, that is a must. That's something that you need to work on to make sure that you're getting the most out of that bonus aim shot damage above 70% health on bosses and also in trash. And then just the rotation priority system. I talk about it in my video for my guide. It's not really necessarily a rotation anymore since there's so many variables and so many different ways that you can build your hunter. But for example, as I'm running up to a group of mobs, making sure I use double tap on the way there so I don't have to incur that GCD while I'm trying to pump damage. And also just kind of doing a less is more approach, like slow it down. Because I've talked to so many players in both my comment section over on YouTube and then also in my Discord, is that they feel like there's too many buttons you need to press all at once. So I'm trying to add up more passives into my build, try to not throw as many traps. Here's looking at you, a steel trap. Hopefully I don't have to run with you. But just making sure that I have more passives and that I'm using abilities in the certain order. So again, for example, if I'm running up to a set of mobs, I want to use double tap on the way there, and then use multi-shot so I hit them with salvo. 2 of those mobs will have explosive shot getting ready to proc. Then if I am running with wild spirits and a Night Fae Marksman Hunter, then I throw down my wild spirits, then I hit my true shot, and then I do my Death Chakram. That way Death Chakram will be hitting and proccing that wild spirits every time, like for 7 times. It's an insane amount of damage. I see why people are going to be playing it here in the pre-patch, particularly if you're trying to push those last couple of bosses on Fated Mythic. It'll definitely help out. And then going in with your volley and then going aim shot, then rapid fire, then aim shot, or if you're out of volley and you don't have it up right now, you go aim shot, then multi-shot, then rapid fire, then multi-shot, then aim shot, and so on and so forth. And I think the biggest thing that I found this week, and this is arguably going to be my worst key that I'll post here in the pre-patch since I'm still trying to get used to the way Marksman Hunter should be played for Dragonflight, is sneaking in random steady shots. So steady shot is not a sexy pick. It doesn't do a lot of damage really at all, but it does provide you that bonus focus. And one of the things that other players have mentioned to me is they don't like using Wailing Arrows in keys, and they don't like using Wailing Arrow in the beta, and they feel like they have to use it because it's clunky. Well, what I had been doing in the beta was that I would do my entire burst on single target, and then I have no focus, and then I would use my Wailing Arrow, which would give me 2 charges of my aim shot and then my rapid fire back. But then I have no focus to spend them on, but I'm just wasting valuable time and resources. But if you go ahead and you put in random steady shots throughout your rotation, just like, oh, you have 8 seconds before your second aim shot caps out, so you have your 2 charges. Well, what's stopping you? Don't have to use that aim shot now. Just use a couple of steady shots. Build in, just get in the habit of passively building in bonus focus in your runs, and then you come out instead of having bottoming out whenever you're in the middle of a true shot or bottoming out just before your wailing arrow. Next thing you know, you have 40 focus, 50 focus, and then soon you'll be ready to be like, oh, I'm going to be rocking out at 60, 70. And then one last thing, just make sure that whenever you're using your volley, you have charges of rapid fire, or you have charges of your aim shot. You have rapid fire up. I did it I don't know how many times in this run, screwed it up because I'm still so used to the old play style that I would use those valuable cooldowns and have no follow through. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave me your feedback down below. I'd love to chat with you guys. Honestly, I'd like to hear what things that I can improve on, things that helped you, and then things that you're seeing so far here in the pre-patch for Dragonflight. I'm so excited to share more videos, and I will have more out for you later this week, and then well into next week, and then the week after that for sure. So thank you guys for watching. Consider subscribing if you haven't already, and be sure and follow me over at Twitch at twitch.tv/MrEggplant. Cannot wait to chat with you guys, and best of luck in Dragonflight.
On the dragon sides, the sides.
Go to the corner, yeah. It's gonna be
Oh,
too
more
late.
to the corner?
Yeah, all the way to the corner. Nah. Wait, no. You have to take her to the corner, and then turn her around. Now we have guys that are gonna be over here, though. Oh, nice, you got her. Nice job.
Yeah.
Yeah, you take her to the corner just like this, and then flip her around.
Range 5.
That way all of the dudes bottleneck into that one area.
Now there's fire, so that's kind of annoying.
Now you.
Oh, I guess
you
the
can-
fire dissipates.
Yeah, I mean, you can move them now. Oh, and the pull will continue to happen after the fight's over.
Range 5. Range 5.
Nice. Flame patch is
Died,
still
right?
hurt.
Yeah, that could kill me.
It might port us away here. If we're standing right here, we won't get it. Okay, we're right in front of it. Never mind.
Range 5.
Thank you.
Boom. Don't pull the guy right in front of us. Don't need it. And pull this pack by itself. Because they have this is the ones that have the portals. They hurt. That's the ritualist.
Range 5.
Alright. The one's dead, so if you wanted to pull this pack, probably won't be able to get it now. We can probably pull the one in the front one though. Either that or we
Range
wait for
5.
it. Oh, that works too. Okay, this one we kill the pulsar, and it's gonna turn at somebody else. So it's watch out, twisted. What?
Oh.
He turns it and shoots a ball.
Yeah, I
Range
was looking at the ball.
And then once this pat comes, it's on me.
Okay.
Range 5. Range 5.
Oh. Not expected.
Yeah, that was kind of weird.
Range 5.
And then this boss just has a lot of mechanics. Reinvigorate, reinvigorate.
Range 5.
We are way off on.
That's fine. We can.
What
we
do
can
I know?
always
I'm just trying to
return.
think. What did we not pull?
We normally would pull more on the first area.
We must have missed. Do we? Oh, we didn't. Did we get one of the? I don't think we got one of the.
So in the very beginning, I
Range
remember the
5.
one of the last times we did this, that I did it with you, that we pulled in the very first pack when we went to the left. Instead, we chose some stuff from the right and then went around to the left.
Gotcha.
And then at the very entrance where we did the invis, I know we pulled some packs on the right of that entrance as well.
Gotcha. So ads take precedence here. I'm gonna make sure that they're interrupted. They'll jump away and do this nasty. Oh, they upgraded this too. Nice. So this is the thing that one of us needs to run into.
Range
I'll
5.
do it.
To do, reduce it.
Yeah, it just makes it smaller. You have to run into it 3 times. Good, and then we just let the last one blow up on its own.
Just yeah, just like really,
Range 5.
because if multiple
Sometime-
people go in
yeah.
it,
No.
it'll pop a lot of times.
And 2 dots will most likely be lethal. I can't get this other blitz. Nice. Nice job.
So there's a mechanic. There's like 2 important mechanics that are coming up. One, that you're gonna get like some lines in between us
It's in between players, and they need to go through the relic.
through
Breaker
these
shield.
through these like star-shaped relics.
Cartels.
So the lines will go between each different players.
Range
Yeah,
5.
just you see, like just put them in between each star in some way. So that's the first mechanic, and the other one is there's gonna be a lot, and I mean a lot of like slow-moving lines heading in multiple directions from each star. Look at that. Just
Range
dodge.
5.
Focus on dodging. Focus on dodging. There's still more coming in. Just focus on dodging. And looks like we're clear.
Nice job. Alright, there's another one of those collapsing stars. I didn't see where it was.
And
Find it.
just get out of shit.
I have to start hitting this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to start hitting it rapid fire here. Otherwise, we're gonna get 2 dots. Okay, I'm letting the last one go.
So again, dodge. Focus on dodging. Watch that I-beam. Focus on dodging. Lines heading to us.
Oh, I just walked into the
So now the lines. We have to just intercept the lines with the stars.
Everybody needs to go to one. There's one that's available over here. Go for it. Nice job, guys. Nice job.
Range
Finish
5.
it.
Back to the corner.
The tools of creation. At my command. I have already forgotten you.
Range 5.
My fine failed.
I'm not gonna do it.
Just ignore it. Yeah.
Tools of creation.
Dodge.
My command.
Go and finish it.
Oh,
Nice. Okay, so we still have time. We still have stuff. I hope that doesn't actually kill us right now. So,
Range 5.
Look, it's getting smaller as I'm going in.
good. Okay, so run around and go through here.
I am grateful our paths
Oh yeah, we're not done.
Yeah, we're not done.
Portals.
And then pull to your heart's content. Cool down.
Really?
walk through that.
Range
boys.
5.
If you can pull them back into that, that'd be.
Range 5.
Super Saiyan.
Thank God, Super Saiyan Goku.
Range 5.
Nice. Pull something big and mow them down.
Yo.
Oh,
Range
fish stick.
5.
Oh,
Nice
there we
job, guys.
go. It's a +2. Nice.
Oh shit.
Hey, I
Hey,
actually, got,
1,000
I actually got
rating.
points for that.
So I definitely did.